Alrighty, let's talk about an equation. 3 emails this morning. I love your emails. I love you. I want you to get how vital love is, and actually relating is. How important this is to me. How do I imagine X while Y is happening? How do I imagine money when food prices are skyrocketing? How do I imagine being a happy, loving wife when he won't call me back? How do I imagine what I want when something else is happening? I gotta tell you, I'm like Neville Goddard. I do read the news. I'm fascinated with it. Right? Massive article this morning in Apple News. Why are house prices so high in Australia? 2 weeks ago, house prices have crashed. Which is it? Long, dramatic pause. Here's the thing. Which is it doesn't matter. Here's the cool thing. You do. Long, dramatic pause. Ready? Silence. Silence reigns supreme. I'm going to keep talking about these Pearl calls. You got the pearlpowerpack.com, right? Pearlpowerpack.com. Pearlpowerpack.com. Remember, when I say something 3 times, pearlpowerpack.com. Write it down. You see, the panic, you got a choice. And it's almost never the choice you think you have. You can buy into panic or you can buy into the pearl. There's that song, it's been 17 hours and 16 years, or something like that. God, I can't sing that one. But when people tell me things like that, you're hypnotized by the panic. The opportunities for you to stop and be still and buy the pearl. There's a reason why it's in the almost smack dab in the middle of manifestingmasterycourse.com. There's a reason why we ended up doing 3 calls about it. I thought we were only going to do 1. But God, what we kicked open in the first call rolled into the second, rolled into the third. Couldn't help it. Right? The panic. What if we don't change what politicians are doing on Australia? Then what's going to happen? Well, guess what? We changed them. Some of them. Most of them, apparently. Again, I just read the news. I don't follow it. See, there's a massive difference between reading the news and following the news. Most people who read the news follow the news. They let the news lead their lives. A lot of people who don't read the news still follow the news. They let the news lead their lives. You want to know what the least sexiest word in the world is? Leadership. Right? Leadership. Yep, I'm going to be a leader. Your job is to lead. Your job is to walk the dog. But don't buy into leadership like most people teach it. See, here's the thing. Basic Neville Goddard 101. Your imaginal experience leads your physical experience. Your imaginal experience even leads your mental experience. Your imaginal experience even leads your emotional experience. The state of happy, loving wife, the state of happy, loving husband, it's really simple. There's a reason why I don't add on like 700 more words to it. The state of absolutely ecstatic, super happy all the time husband. You get, that's coming out of fear. That's coming out of panic. Happy, loving husband. That doesn't mean I always get along with her. That means we can have a disagreement but not die. It means that we get to dance with each other. The dance gets to speed up. The dance gets to slow down. Happy, loving teacher. Some folks argue with me, even when they ask for information. even when they ask for advice. Even when they say, hey, I'm miserable, I see what you got, but I think you're wrong. I love when people tell me that. Because I get it. I've been there. I've been the guy that knew he was right. Then I decided to drop all that and seek only truth. The truth about you is what sets you free. If you look back at the last 40 years of news, you'll find it's pretty much all the same, yet totally different. You'll just say, hey, here's a new reason to panic. And you go, wow, isn't that the same or opposite as the old reason to panic? Like I said in Australia, like in the past 3 months, house prices are up 20%, house prices are down 20%. I guess 20% is the whole thing. And people say, well, in some areas they are up 20%. In other areas they are down 20%. So where's the panic? You've got a choice. You can buy the panic, or you can buy the pearl. You can buy the panic at any time. Right? Buy the panic enough, and you end up buying the plop. Yep, this is how it is. I'll just wait. I've shared where that showed up in my life. So happy to have caught that on fire. Because here's the deal, guys. Listen to those birds. Oh my God. I'm so thankful I made a decision years ago. I was in one of the Neville Goddard. There were 3 back then, from what I know. There were 3 Neville Goddard groups on Facebook about Neville Goddard, and I got kicked out of one of them because they were playing with spoon bending, and I was playing with the pearl. And I kept posting about the pearl, and they kept playing with spoons. Right? It was time for me to leave. So I formed my own damn group. Something to do. Long dramatic pause. Listen to those birds go away now. They're moving through the valley. See, my Native American ancestors, I've mentioned this before, but it's worth repeating again and again and again. Territory. We're ethologists for years, for decades now, like a couple decades, right? Yeah, I guess that's what it takes to be an expert. A couple decades. I've been saying that when birds sing, they're establishing their territory. Keep out. I don't hear that. I hear what my Native American ancestors told me. Yeah, they've got a couple thousand years of experience with this stuff. They talked about stuff like the spirit that moves within all things. It wasn't the spirits that move within all things. It wasn't my spirit versus your spirit, and the only spirit in my world is mine, and the only spirit in your spirit is yours, and you don't have free will in mine. And they didn't talk about any of that. Neville didn't talk about any of that. But I seem to digress. The birds, they sing a song of thanksgiving before the sun comes up. Guess what's coming up right now? The sun. The birds sing, the song rises. The old Native American lore says the songbird's song lifts the sun into the sky. Their song of thanksgiving. Here's what I notice. When you start to really buy the pearl, whenever you mine this teaching deep, you can't help but rejoice. You can't help but be thankful. You're no longer afraid of the power you are. You no longer regret the decisions that you made while you were asleep. You rejoice because what matters now, and this is all cool shit that we explored in the Pearl Calls and in the bonuses, and that we will explore. Because here's the deal, guys. You can buy the panic. And as soon as you go, all right, I feel small, like a little speck of grit. You can panic. You can find something to panic about. Interest rates are up, inflation's up, something's up, the price of something's up. The cost of something never catches up with the price of something. You can always find something to panic about. Right? Even if you don't think you're in the market, you are. Oh my God, time to panic. Right? Or you can buy the pearl. No matter what, I profit. No matter what, I am a prophet. We're exploring this in Remarkable this month. Because when you get who you are and how this works, it almost seems like you're prophesying all the time. I declare what goes forth. I'm the king of the kingdom. So were you. Pearl. Buy the pearl. If you're getting gold, if you get what we're doing is different from what a lot of other people are doing, if you get we're not just parroting, we're exploring. Pearl Power Pack. Go there. Get it. You're getting all the calls for the price of one. Plus bonuses. Alright. That's what I got. Have a lovely day. Remember, you got a choice. The panic. Oh, look around. People that don't buy the pearl. Yep, endless panic. Until they just plop. And then they're depressed. They accept the way things are. Or the people who play with the pearl. Oh my God. The pearl of great price. It costs a lot when you don't buy it. But once you buy it, freedom. Have a lovely day. PearlPowerPack.com